Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever imagined if a tool could fix your designs in a second? Well, today that imagination is going to turn into reality. I have some tools that will fix and improve your designs almost immediately in one single click. So without further ado, let's just get started. Before we begin, I make such videos every Monday and Thursday. So if you want to make sure you don't miss out on any of my videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon. Otherwise, you might miss out. Alright, so the first tool is an actual plugin fixated inside Figma. This plugin is called Design Lint and it essentially fixes your designs almost immediately. Alright, so as you can see, here I have the iOS 15 UI kit that can be used anywhere. Now, I can find inconsistencies in any file and fix them immediately with this tool. All I need to do is say Command P or Control P on my keyboard, and in this menu that pops up, all I need to type in is Design Lint or just Lint for short. Now, once the plugin loads, I can quickly select a bunch of screens or a bunch of artboards. Just select everything right here and let's see what happens. Run Design Lint and that's it. As you can see, it's now working its magic. It's blurred out some stuff, but at the moment it's just running some things in the background. And as you can see, we automatically have so many design inconsistencies. So for example, the light colors on certain screens are multiple light colors being used. So it's warning us that there are so many light colors being used. Why are you using? Inside here, it shows on this wallpaper artboard what are the errors that it has found. So in this case, missing fill style. So a certain style is missing and is inconsistent. Missing stroke style. So there is one stroke which is missing from one place and is available on all the other places. Now, how do we fix this? Puneet, how do we fix this inconsistency? There is a little menu right here on the right which says missing fill style. There's these three dots. You click on that and you say select all. What it does now is that it manually selects all the areas where there was some inconsistency available. So you can quickly zoom in and see where this area was and it highlights that area. And if you feel this tool is making some mistake, all you need to do is say ignore or ignore all, and it will ignore this property or this error everywhere. This is a great way to discover the problems that exist in your design, which you would have otherwise ignored or otherwise made a mistake. This is very valuable for teams who are wanting to push their designs for production. However, this will just make sure that everything is there, everything is good, and everything is consistent. All right, imagine getting your designs either being sent for production or just a draft, being reviewed by actual designers, pros, people who are good at this. Leave.design is a website just like this. Now, this website allows you to upload a pitch deck. In this case, it could be a slideshow, it can be designs, it can be screens. And once that is done, within a few days, they get back to you with all the changes that they are doing. And not only that, they show you what changes they made. So it's not something you just get as a final file, but they actually explain why they've done something for you. You can even update business presentations and presentation designs. So if you're someone who wants to create an amazing pitch for a startup or for an idea, this is a place to be if you don't know how to create a great pitch. Not only are they going to improve the design, but they're also going to check out how it can be improved from a pitch deck point of view or from a slideshow point of view. And that will be very helpful for designers and even non-designers. Now imagine creating a perfect color palette for your designs. Genes is a color palette tool or a tool that allows you to do that. All you need to do is say, let's start, and it takes you to a page with your projects. Now in this case, I'm going to create a new project and I'm going to add my first color. Oftentimes, it's best to just pick up your brand color or pick up a color that resonates with your brand the most. In this case, I'm just going to pick up this cobalt blue. I really like it. It resonates with my brand and the background a little bit. Now what it does is automatically creates a range of colors from desaturated to saturated, from light to dark. So it's doing that right here, and you can choose how many color variants you want here. You can even increase or decrease the saturation. So saturation level is up to you. And it also has a very smart curve here. So you can choose the kind of curve you want. Do you want a curve that goes from dark to a somewhat less saturated light and then comes back to a saturated light? You can do that. You can create a weird wonky wave, or you could adjust the wave according to you. It's all up to you. Now, not only this, the great part is that it can be added to your UI. So for example, I have a UI already laid out here. It's a basic wireframe. However, I can actually auto color this with a variety of these colors. See how it adjusts this one main color into so many different kinds of UIs with so many different variations. Dark mode, light mode, saturated, desaturated, pastel. You can choose between different things here as well. So there is a mobile app, there is an illustration, there is a charts, there is a website. Now you can also go ahead and download this entire screen if you want as an SVG. That way it gives you accessibility to all these colors and you can reuse it on Figma or XD. There is a dedicated tab right here on Genes which allows you to see what other people can see. So according to this, all the colors apart from these colors that I can see here will be gray for someone who cannot see these colors properly. You can also adjust the levels. So if you want to increase intensity of the color blindness, you can do that, and that reduces the number of colors. This helps you improve your designs by understanding how different people check out different things. This is a great way to make color palettes and also to apply it onto your UI designs with this cool auto UI generator right here with the colors. Now UIZerd is a popular tool for which I've already made tutorials for. If you want to check out, I will have links in the description. Otherwise, there is a new feature which allows you to add custom themes and designs to your already existing UI. So in this case, I can quickly create a new project. And once I do that, as you can see, there is some basic layout already made for me. Now, if I want to say, add a certain theme, for example, I go to Spotify and Spotify inspires me as a designer a lot. What if I want to add that as a theme? All I need to do is download an image or a screenshot of Spotify. And as you can see, we already have Spotify out here as an image. All you need to do is go back to UIZerd, go to themes, and inside themes, at the bottom, you'll see something called create a theme. I'll create a theme and I'll say create theme from image. And all I need to do is drag that Spotify image right here. As you can see, I've done it, and name the theme. So I'll name it Spotify Green, whatever you want. And all you need to say is create. It will go ahead and create a theme, a dedicated UI design based on the Spotify screenshot using AI. That's mind blown already. It might take 15 to 20 seconds to do this since there's a lot of working out going on. So you can just click on switch theme and it switches the theme, everything from the buttons to the lists to the images to the text is changed based on that screenshot. I've already laid out some here. So I have Uber here. I can switch it. Look, it looks exactly like Uber's UI design. Even the border radius of the input fields have changed to a solid, like a normal border radius as compared to the Spotify Green, where it's a rounded border radius. That is so cool. You can switch to material. You can switch to all these predefined ones as well if you want, or you can just pick up an image, put it here, and automatically, boom, you have a UI design created for you here. I personally love the Uber one. Go ahead, try it out. I think it'll be very useful. Apart from that, there are other AI tools UIZerd also offers, which immediately allows you to design, convert wireframes to designs, and so much more. I have tutorials if you want after the video. You can check out the description for the links. Now I know it's hard to design a website, especially if you're just a designer and not a developer. Now imagine just typing out things, just typing out what you want, or just describing your business or idea, and a website just pops out like a toaster. So this is a new product called Launchaco. It's an interesting name, but it's an even more interesting product. So if I click on create a new website, it asks me, now let's give our startup name as Bananana. And the Bananana is an iPhone app for reference. or maybe a desktop app or anything else. So I'm going to select iPhone and Android for now. And it allows me to just pick up colors. So whatever resonates with me. Banana should be yellow, of course. So I have yellow in this color palette and an interesting font. So maybe this friendly font is really nice. I like how they've defined it as friendly. So even for non-designers who don't even know the names of fonts, it's okay. I click on this and voila, a website is ready for us and Banana is yellow. That's great. I can of course have a company logo. I can create a heading right here. I can create a subheading right here. I can even bring in screenshots for my iPhone. So it just automatically puts it there. Next step, I'll move on and it has links if necessary for these buttons and I just say finish. So it's created a nice hero image for me here. Below this, I can start adding other things. So maybe something like testimonials. So it already creates interesting testimonials with our preferences, colors, fonts. And you can add testimonials right here, add photos, and keep on adding as many testimonials as you like here. I'm going to say finish. And at the bottom, as you can see, there is a testimonial website here or a testimonial section. Now, Mark and Andrew is a very important website here because it gives you small tips to fix your design. So again, this is not a tool, but it's much more useful than a tool. This little ebook kind of reminds me of refactoring UI, but this is for micro tips or small tips to make small changes in your design to have greater results. All you need to do is type in your email and it will send you the email with the ebook. So it's absolutely free. And you can even get a free UI UX tip guide. So this is another ebook, which is another volume of another book, which is similar to the first one, but it has a lot of other collections and the tips are generally bigger, not just small micro tips. Not only that, they have a plethora of other books. In case you want to check them out, you can check them out from here, and they have web typography, so you can improve your typography just like that with small tips. Small changes to make larger differences. Now, ever imagine making millions of people test your design or test your product for free? Loops or useloops.com is such a tool. All you need to do is upload your designs, as you can see on screen here. And as soon as you upload, you can select an audience. So you can choose the demographic you want. So if you're creating, say, a crypto app, and you want people with interest in crypto to check it out, you can select your audience and that way they will give you feedback. And not only that, you will get live comments from those users advising you to change some things or telling you what they don't like about your designs. This is such a great way to test out with actual users. And also you are able to adjust your designs, messages and imagery right here in Loops. So you don't have to go back and forth. Also, they integrate with XD and Figma. So in case you already have a design on Figma and XD, you can use Loops, useloops.com, and check it out. Now, Fix Contrast or Fixely is a tool that works alongside your browser. So essentially an extension with Chrome, Firefox, whatever. And you can download this little widget which pops up like this on the right. And you can change the contrast you want on that website. And once you are able to do that, it quickly just adjusts everything on screen. And I'll quickly show me maybe a little video on screen. And not only that, they have a tool set called Polypane, which allows you to check accessibility, colors, and even test out one single design on different screens if that is something that you're wanting to do. So if you've created a website, you want to check it out on other screens, side by side like this and working just like this, you can do that right here. So a whole lot of great tools that quickly allow you to make changes in colors, contrast, typography, and even adjust things on different screen sizes real quick with this. And of course, this tool is free. You can check it out alongside the Fixely Chrome extension or other browser extension as well. Now, I would like to close this video by saying these tools are not replacements to your actual design thought process. These basically just enhance or speed up the process of fixing certain trivial issues in your designs rather than going in depth and fixing things that come through here and here rather than through tools and resources. So if you're a designer who's a beginner in the industry, remember there's no greater tool than actually testing out your designs, actually doing good usability testing and research around your application or design to fix things in your designs. So I hope you like these tools. I hope you will be using some of these tools in your daily activity, daily design practice. And I will see you like this every Monday and Thursday, same time, same place. So be here next time I'm here. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.